Welcome back to News Geelong on this Friday evening. One of Victoria's largest and best Highland gatherings, the Geelong Highland Gathering, whose origins date back nearly 150 years, will be held at the Geelong Warn Ponds campus of Deakin University on the first weekend in March 2013, with members of the Geelong Highland Gathering Association organising pipe bands, soloists, dancers and many other Scottish games. Ian Nichols reports.
The Geelong Highland Gathering of 2013 has a new venue and a new date, and they're pretty excited about it. It'll be Warn Ponds Amphitheatre out at Deakin University, and it'll be Sunday, March the 3rd. And we're talking with the president of the Highland Gathering, John Fraser.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it this year, to be held at Deakin University in 2013. It should be a big change for us, a lot more picturesque venue. So it's a great move for us.
Well, we know that the All Ford Day, the Kiwanis Ford Day, is held there, and they think it's a pretty interesting amphitheatre for them, and I'm sure it would work for you as well.
Well, exactly. We looked at it a couple of times and have decided that that amphitheatre kind of bowl experience that we had at Queen's Park should be emulated at Deakin University quite nicely.
Well, you've been looking to find a home for a little while now, haven't you? So you think this might fit the bill?
We definitely are hoping that way, yes. We're really looking forward to giving it a try.
Well, now, the other important thing is for your followers that you've moved from the third Sunday or third weekend in March back to the first weekend.
Yeah, there was just too many other outdoor events on the third Sunday in March every year. So in order to try and maximise the number of people that can come and enjoy our day, we've moved it to the first weekend in March.
Now, there's also a bit of a move I see from my notes here to regain the Victorian Pipe Band Championships, which Geelong hosted for nearly a decade.
Yes, that's right. We did have them for nearly a decade, but we missed out on them, and they've been given to Haileybury College for 5 years, and we're looking forward to putting a bid in 2015 to try and get them back.
Well, that's not too far down the track. In the meantime, we will see plenty of Highland bands there, won't we?
Oh, definitely. We usually get about 20 Highland bands, plus the Heavy Games Championships that are held there every year as well.
Well, sometimes lay people make jokes about hurling the caber and all that sort of stuff, but those guys really are genuine athletes, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. We've had the Commonwealth shot put champion perform at our gathering, because that is the same kind of exercise that they do, and strength building exercises that they do to toss the caber.
Well, now, would you have any idea at this stage what sort of crowds we can expect in Geelong next year?
We'd be hoping for somewhere between 3,500 and 5,000 people attend this year.
So a lot of catering and, I suppose in the meantime, a lot of administration work for you and your committee.
Oh, definitely. We're always looking for people to help us, and the committee is always very busy.
Well, now you're getting support from the City of Greater Geelong finally. Are they happy with the arrangements you're making?
Oh, we feel so. We felt that last year, after a discussion with them, that the 2012 Highland Gathering was probably one of the best organised and not necessarily best attended, but best laid out events that we've had in quite a few years. And Geelong City Council have been especially helpful through Geelong major events.
Well, I'm sure you're very excited about it. It's a whole new ball game as far as you're concerned, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. The new venue plus a new younger committee moving forward, trying to grow the event. We're really looking forward to having a good one.
Well, let's hope you do put us back on the map with the Highland Gathering. I know that there's a bit of competition around Australia, isn't there, for events like this?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, we went through a bidding process for the 2014 National Highland Pipe Band Championships, and there is fairly stiff competition, so it's good to see that after 54 years, Geelong's still going strong.
Well, let's hope the weather works out. Who could predict what it's going to be like next March, but it's around Easter. It's a good time of year. Hopefully everything will fall into place for you.
Yes, hopefully early March won't be too hot for us, but we're hoping it'll be a wonderful day.
And thank you, McNichols. Finals time in local footy leagues is upon us, as that day in September fever hangs in the Geelong spring air. Our expert tipsters are now in full finals mode as the quest for premiership honours builds. To take the opening bounce, it's over to Mitch Scoop Cleary. Take it away, Mitch.
Thanks, Rollo. Well, there's no better time of the year than local footy finals time, and we'll kick off tonight with GFL finals, starting tomorrow at West Oval. I'm going to tip Newtown and Sewell to beat St Joey's for the third time this year, Brad Ottens to get loose and kick a few goals. In the other game, the elimination final tomorrow on Sunday at West Oval, Leopold to beat Bell Park after beating them last Saturday. Nathan Curry's BFL tips. He's going to take Queenscliff to beat Torquay for direct passage through to the BFL Grand Final at Drysdale. And the other game, Mottawarri to beat Ocean Grove. That's right, Ocean Grove to go out in straight sets for another season. And Grubby's tips for the GDFL. He's going to tip Bellpost Hill to go straight into the Grand Final at St Albans Reserve over Thompson. And in the semi-final, Bannockburn to beat East Geelong. Now it's over to you, Troy.
G'day guys, Troy Selwood here once again, captain of the VFL Bendigo Bank Cats. Here are my tips for the AFL Round 23, final round of the year. In the first game I'm tipping St Kilda to defeat Carlton. Then I'm tipping Collingwood to defeat Essendon, Richmond to beat Port Adelaide, Hawthorn to defeat West Coast, Geelong to obviously beat Sydney Swans, Adelaide to beat the Gold Coast, Brisbane Lions to defeat the Western Bulldogs, North Melbourne to get over GWS, Fremantle to defeat Melbourne. Now in the VFL this week, we've got our first final. We've got a qualifying final against Port Melbourne at North Port Oval, 2 o'clock on Sunday. Really looking forward to getting the win and maybe the week off before we head into a prelim final. So looking forward to as many Cats fans as possible, obviously getting down there on Sunday. It's televised on the ABC from 2 o'clock, but we'd really love to see you down there at North Port Oval. So I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Troy. And all the very best to the Geelong Cats VFL quest for the coveted Premiership Cup. Now in the Colac and District Football League, down at Central Reserve tomorrow, it's preliminary final day between Forest and Birregurra. I'm going for Birregurra to win after its outstanding first semi-final victory to face off against Lorne in next week's Colac and District Football League Grand Final. On behalf of our good friend Mr Grubby Cations, in the Western Region Football League, Division 1, Altona to take the points over Spotswood in the second semi-final, and Port Colts to defeat Hoppers Crossing in the first semi-final. And then in Division 2, in the preliminary final, Grubby is picking Parkside to defeat the Wyndham Vale Falcons. As we go to a break, don't forget you can Twitter us on @NewsGeelong31 and on Facebook, www.facebook.com/NewsGeelong31. We'll be back with sport and weather after this.